Alright. Welcome to SideboardMTG. And tonight we're doing sort of a last chance deck. Yes, Desecrated Tomb is not rotating out, but some of the parts and some of the things that a lot of people want to run with Desecrated Tomb are going to be running out or rotating out. So, I'm going to be playing Desecrated Tomb tonight with Scrapheap Scrounger and the Scorpion God. Yeah, I know the Scorpion God may not seem like a fit, but trust me, it fits. Either way, guys, hope you like the show, and if you do, hit that thumbs up button. And if you like the content in general, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to do the other YouTube things, like leave a comment below on how you ran your Desecrated Tomb deck, as I believe a lot of people have built this thing. So either way, we're going to jump into it. Hope you enjoy. What's up, everyone? Yeah, I was running a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and address that. Turns out I ran out of milk and diapers, and that ended up taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Yeah, we're back. We're online. We're gonna do some good here. Yeah, the Scarab God would fit too, and if I was into colors, but again, it's last chance decks. And I thought the Scorpion God was actually a decent draw engine. I mean, you're about to lose a bat anyway. Go ahead and just pay 3 mana and shoot it. It'll get that -1/1 counter and die. And then, you draw a card. So, maybe not that bad. I mean, maybe not that bad at all. So, I mean, that's kind of the big reason I picked this particular card. As I got to building this this deck, it really like broke my heart at how, I'm just gonna say it, crappy most of the cards are that you need to run with Desecrated Tomb. So let's talk about Desecrated Tomb real quick for those that don't know it. Whenever one or more creature cards leaves your graveyard, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. So yeah, exactly. There you go, Aiden. Last chance decks. This is, I guess, maybe the last chance for the Scorpion God. That's kind of why I made him the thumbnail there, big old Scorpion God. Anyway, so whenever an instance of a creature leaving the graveyard happens, so if you have 10 creatures leave the graveyard, you're going to get 1 trigger. If you have 1 creature leave the graveyard, you're going to get a trigger. When I was playing these decks in the past, it seemed like more likely than not I was just getting flooded with reassembling skeletons, or I would have more squeeze than I could use. I mean, that's actually extremely taxing on the mana, so I wanted to go with some different options. I wanted to, try to use some things that might do everything on their own without having to, exile, then pay 3 mana and bring it back, and then all of these other things. Now, sure, if we get in to the late game, we're going to have all the mana in the world to do all the things in the world, and at that point, we should be fine anyway with no matter how many reassembling skeletons or Scrapheap Scroungers we have. So I actually have only went with 3 reassembling skeletons here, as the card is not really that good, and just flooding with these things seems really horrible. Yes, some of you guys are already noticing the Rekindling Phoenix. I mean, this one's going to do all the work by itself and give you that flying blocker when it comes back. So I thought that this was just a really good cut something for a 4th Phoenix. Right. Well, originally there was a 4th Phoenix in here, and I actually wanted some Kitesail Freebooters and Dread Wanderers. Dread Wanderer may or may not be the right call, but I wanted a little bit of, a little bit more early aggression. So I did go with the Dread Wanderer. If we have to eat this card out of the graveyard, then so be it. Yeah, that's not the greatest thing in the world, but if we have to, we have to. And it's, just not something I'm really worried about. Kitesail Freebooter giving us a little bit more of that flying action, getting, putting a threat out there, taking a removal spell out of their hand, making them use, a non-choice removal spell on something like Kitesail Freebooter, putting that in the graveyard, and then being able to you know, eat that with a Scrapheap Scrounger or something like that. Stitcher Supplier might have worked, yeah. I'm actually not going with the plan of just dumping the graveyard into itself. I don't think that that's going to be really good, as, you know, dumping Rekindling Phoenixes and things like that in the graveyard's not really going to benefit us. I've seen a lot of these... I seen a lot of these Desecrated Tomb decks. I've actually watched a lot over the past day, trying to figure out like what would be the best route to take with Desecrated Tomb. I guess I should go ahead and tell you guys why I'm running this. Dev watched our Apex deck last night. If you go back and watch Jaya's Apex, you'll see, you know, he left a comment there, and he said, you know, it was awesome that we got to cast so many Apexes, and it really was. And I had made a comment on one of his spoiler videos that the deck was fun, and I couldn't wait to see what he's going to build with these new cards. And I also mentioned that I was running some last chance decks, and I said, you know, what would you like to see one last time before these things rotate out? And he said Desecrated Tomb, and that's the only thing he said was Desecrated Tomb, and I assume by Desecrated Tomb, he meant Desecrated Tomb with Scrapheap Scroungers, because he recently did a rotation-proof version of Desecrated Tomb, and that didn't have Scrapheap Scrounger in it because of the rotation. And if you watch his video, he actually mentions that that Scrapheap Scrounger, you know, should be in there. You should run, you know, Scrapheap Scrounger, but, you know, there's just no room for it in a rotation deck, as it's going to rotate. So he just wasn't able to run it. So I wanted to run Scrapheap Scrounger. And, you know, there was a couple other rotating cards that I really wanted to, you know, play with a little bit here. And one of those being, you know, Dread Wanderer. I think this is fairly decent. I mean, we can get some triggers if we need to. We can always just eat it out of the graveyard if we need to. We do have Cathartic Reunions to pitch some stuff in the graveyard if that is necessary, draw some additional cards. But for the most part, we just want to kind of play the deck out, make our opponents actually kill our creatures or have our creatures die in combat. So I wanted the deck to be fairly aggressive on its own without needing, you know, to do all these tricks and things, you know, in the early game, because red-black really doesn't allow for you to, and when I say red-black, I mean the red-black mid-range decks that's tier 1 right now and destroying the whole world and making Standard not a really happy place to be right now for anyone else. So, you know, those red-black decks don't really give you a lot to toy around with. So you don't really have a lot of room to play there. So I just wanted to go ahead and be aggressive, play out our creatures, and have our creatures enter the graveyard that way. And then, you know, we do have a couple copies of Squee. Yeah, you could run 3 copies. You could run 4 copies. I don't actually like the card. The card is good. You can eat it with a Scrapheap Scrounger, things like that. You can kill it with the Scorpion God, draw a card, eat it with a Scrapheap Scrounger, put it in the graveyard, you know, and then play it again and restart the whole process. So, I mean, there are some really cool things that you can do with Squee the Immortal, but all in all, I don't think you want that many copies of Squee the Immortal. He's not really that powerful until you get to, you know, turn 5, 6, or 7, and you start just churning through all of these different things. And that's kind of why we don't have Squee the Immortal as a 3 or 4 of in the deck. You'll also notice that I do have a couple copies of Makeshift Munitions, and more than actually trying to kill our opponent with this, this is actually protection against Vraska's Contempt. One of the things we do not want to happen is have our creatures exiled. So, you know, we'll be able to swing in to settle the wreckages and things like that, and just leave some mana open, and then, you know, just kind of, you know, peel back with, you know, our Makeshift Munitions. If they go to, you know, exile all of our creatures, we'll be able to, you know, choose which ones we don't want to be exiled, that sort of thing. If we have a bunch of bats, we can let those go, draw a bunch of lands, things like that. Yeah, you know, Chain Whirler is a problem, but if I'm more worried about a Braid than I am Chain Whirler, as if Chain Whirler kills our entire board, you know, we can normally, you know, kill the Chain Whirler with either a Fatal Push or an Unlicensed Disintegration, which is, you know, definitely part of our repertoire. But we can kill the Chain Whirler, or we can just fly over top of it, because we're going to be able to rebuild really quick, assuming we have our Desecrated Tomb. So I'm not as scared of Chain Whirler as, you know, one might think. So Chain Whirler's gonna be a thing. We run into it. We run into it. I mean, it could just end our world. We have a bunch of blockers. He plays Chain Whirler. We no longer have blockers, and he swings through. Yeah, that could happen. But as far as just a turn 3 Chain Whirler or something like that, I'm not really that worried about it. The Scorpion God, I'm actually more excited about the Scorpion God than many of the cards in this deck. I actually think this might be one of the best fits for the Scorpion God, granted, this deck's still not, I'm not going to say this is going to be a tier 1 deck by any means. It's just a fun deck that, I've put together in the last 24 hours. Haven't gotten a ton of testing with it. Where's my music? Like, why isn't that up? There we go. So I haven't gotten a ton of testing in with it. I've actually only got to play 3 games with the deck. It is quite fun, and it does seem to go off. So yeah, that's right. Break the meta with 2 weeks left. That's how we do it, Drift. That's how we do it. The gods were good. I think that they were all better for like EDH than anything else. So they're really good. That being said, the Scorpion God, he goes to the graveyard. You're going to put him back in your hand at the beginning of the next end step. Trigger your Desecrated Tomb. You've got the same thing with Rekindling Phoenix. They kill the Rekindling Phoenix. If they don't kill the little token, then you're going to get your Rekindling Phoenix back, plus you're going to get a bat. These things are just going to kind of happen on their own. We're not going to have to actually sink extra mana into it and things like that. So, yeah. Locust God is your boy. Huh? I've actually not played with the Locust God much. I wanted to build a cantrip deck where you're just drawing cards, drawing cards, drawing cards, and you hit the Locust God, then you draw some more cards, and then make a bunch of dudes. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe we'll have to do a Locust God last chance. For those of you that are that have been asking for the Marionette Master, I have been looking for. Oh my goodness, right, won't be around for Convoke. Have been looking for Marionette Master. I have been pulling up some Marionette Master list. I've been playing around with the idea of Marionette Master, Tezzeret, Artifice Master, Karn, all of these things. So we're going to be playing a Marionette Master deck tomorrow night. I don't know exactly which one I'm going to be playing. I've got a Craig West, I think it's a Craig Wesco Marionette Master control deck that's actually quite old. But this deck it looks like it's just a control deck. Then all of a sudden, you hit a Spell Swindle, make a bunch of artifacts. You hit a Brass's Bounty, you make a bunch of artifacts, that sort of thing. And then you Marionette Master combo off, in a control deck. So we've got those coming up for you guys. If you guys want to see those here soon, but yeah, the Marionette Master. What about your boy Gonti? Right? What about Gonti? Gonti gets so much play, it's ridiculous. There's no way that he gets a last chance deck. There's no way I'm giving Gonti a last chance deck. Gonti gets a ton of play and has had a ton of play. Fling, the Fling Thud deck. I am going to go ahead and tell you guys that when playing this Desecrated Tomb deck, I felt that I could get more triggers. I could get more triggers for this Desecrated Tomb without running Scrapheap Scrounger, without running Reassembling Skeleton, Dread Wanderer, Squee, without running any of that with my old Pia's Revolution deck and Tishar. Desecrated Tomb and that deck, we would be able to trigger so many times, it would be absolutely ridiculous. So I have considered like maybe going back and like building a Tishar deck around Desecrated Tomb. I actually think Tishar could use Desecrated Tomb better than this entire deck could, and maybe I should have went that route. Oh yeah, the new Flying Gonti. That's pretty good, right? So we might have a late night show later tonight, and I may try to build the Tishar Desecrated Tomb deck. just to kind of see where we can go with that, and just have like all artifacts, and then like scrap trawler, and you're bringing things back, and do the scrap trawler loop things. Your worst case scenario, we're looping for no value except for bats, and at that point you're making infinite bats. So Desecrated Tomb may fit in that deck. It really might, and if that happens, that's going to be kind of funny, right? Yeah, I'm actually excited about the new Gonti. I'm not sure I want to call it a mini Gonti, because like as far as I know, you're getting more than one card off the top of their library, that sort of thing. So, but it does look pretty awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's look at the sideboard really quick. Yes, there's some certain things here. I've actually chosen Crook of Condemnation because worst case scenario, we can eat a single card from our graveyard just to trigger our Desecrated Tomb. Now, if I would have chose some other form of graveyard hate, you know, we may not have, you know, that type of luxury. So this gives us a little bit of an extra option. Maybe we want to, you know, eat a card, you know, for a couple turns, get most of the value out of our graveyard, and then dump the entire graveyard or something like that. So I did choose Crook of Condemnation for my graveyard hate here. We do have a couple copies of Abrade. We've got 4 copies of Duress and 2 Dream Stealers. Now, again, last chance deck here, so I'm trying to squeeze in more cards that just really didn't get any love that I really wanted to play with. And I always thought Dream Stealer was just like so close to being playable. Like, why doesn't this card get some play? Oh man, I really thought this card was great. And you know, for 6 mana, you get to bring it back as a 4/4. If it connects, you're looking at, you know, making them discard 4 damage. I really liked it. I like Dream Stealer. I just really wish it would have gotten some more play. So I threw a couple copies of Dream Stealer in here, and then a kind of anti-hate card. So Fortuitous Find. A lot of you may or may not know about this card. I used it in some of my my artifact decks and things like that, because you can choose one or both. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand, and or you can return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So this is going to fit multiple themes here. If we think that they're going to be destroying our Desecrated Tomb, they're bringing in Abrades and things like that to keep us from going off. We can bring in Fortuitous Find to give us that chance to, you know, to grab not only our Desecrated Tomb back, but also if we have a Desecrated Tomb on the battlefield, we grab a creature as well, and then we've kind of triggered both. So I thought Fortuitous Find actually fit the deck really, really well for what the deck is trying to do. So I wanted a couple copies of that in here, and then, you know, I wanted a couple more ways to actually pitch some things in the graveyard, because we are a little bit light on that, and Key to the City looked like a really good way to do that. If we're going against, you know, something like Turbo Fog, they may not be killing our stuff, so we may need ways to, you know, to gain that extra value. So Jack Breacher, I'm sorry, man. I'll try to be more entertaining and keep you awake there, buddy. But I get it. You know, it's late in the day, and you know, people get tired. Key to the City here is we can just discard a card and tap it, and up to 1 target creature can't be blocked this turn. So maybe we can just like swing in with a Rekindling Phoenix, or, you know, the Scorpion God or something like that, and they can't block it. But we can also, you know, just start tapping this, discard cards we don't want, to use this to draw additional cards. It's not true card advantage unless you have some other way to tap the key. I really like the key with some old improvised decks and things like that, but for the most part here, this is the deck. I do have a couple Direfleet Daredevils. No, this is not the best place to run Direfleet Daredevil, but I thought it was just a good card to kind of give us some answers against all things. I mean, pull a Lightning Strike against red decks or something like that. Pull an Abrade or something like that. It seems like it will be decent in the least. So, all right, guys. Have you downed a cup of iced coffee with roughly 50 pumps of cream in it? That's a lot of cream there, man. That's a lot of cream. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Justin Clay, Jizza, Madness, Jack Breacher, Rush, Bloodros, Boons, Jareth Miles, Trey Williams. Who else we got here? I know we got some more people. Yeah, I said Jareth Miles. Steven Tabor, you like the interaction Narcomoeba and Desecrated Tomb have? Yes. That's a nice interaction. You do need to just mill yourself to make that happen. So you know that's going to work really well with something like Stitcher Supplier. So I think in the future versions of Desecrated Tomb, if we get to playing around with that, I think Narcomoeba and Stitcher Supplier is going to be really good there. Rush says he's picking up Demir for your pre-release though. Are we going to get to pick? Is that how it's going to work? Who else we got up here? Nightbot's here. Nightbot's always here. Trey Drains TM, how you doing, buddy? Trey, Jan, Aiden, Cedo. What's up, guys? Logical Order. What's up, everyone? If I missed you, just say something in chat. I'll try to pick you up. And better follow up that cup of coffee with some water. Right? Oh, man. Okay, guys. Let's jump into some gameplay. Dev, if you're watching, hope you enjoy the deck. This may or may not be how you would have built it. But this is for you, buddy. Thank you for all the great content that you put out for us. Ghostman. What's up, Ghostman? How are you? Got some more Modern you want me to play? You got some more Modern? Orzhov, Bant, and Abzan are going to be your color combo. I'm actually looking at some Abzan. I am really, really liking the idea of Abzan. Well, we've got nothing. None of our combo. Nothing. But it's still probably not a bad hand as long as we're playing against any type of aggressive deck. I think we keep this. I mean, we got spells. We got removal spells. Oh my goodness, we're just going to draw all the Fatal Push. This is what it feels like when you just build a deck. You go to F&M and you didn't shuffle well enough, and you just pull like three copies of the same card. Hey, look at that! I'll match you, land for land. There we go. I bet you don't play the same mountain I do, though. No, see, that is not the same mountain I'm playing. Sorcerer Spyglass. Well, I guess you call them makeshift munitions? Sure. Well, that's a dead card. We've got no way main board to kill the Sorcerer Spyglass, so I assume he calls it. Makeshift munitions. Come on, Cathartic Reunion. Cathartic Reunion. That is not a Cathartic Reunion. I think I'm just going to play the Drowned Catacombs. I'm going to go ahead and get this Kitesail Freebooter out here. We'll take a look at the opponent's hand and see what he's got. Diamond Mare. What is this? Okay, so as Diamond Mare enters the battlefield, he's going to choose black. Whenever he casts a black spell, he's going to gain life. Sigil of the equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has vigilance and is a knight in addition to its other types. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. That's attacking. Damn, that looks good. Huh. Well, due to the nature of the cards in our deck, I do not want him to be able to get that Chaos Wand, and we can kill the Diamond Mare. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and dismiss all the cards we've seen. We'll do the second reveal here. And I think we take the Chaos Wand. Yeah, I'm going to take the Chaos Wand. Because we can always just Fatal Push the Diamond Mare. A lot of artifacts here. You play the Sigil in the Knight token deck. Seems good. Seems really good. Now we'll be able to Fatal Push and Cathartic Reunion. Come on, let's do this. Maybe I should have even waited for him to like play and then try to equip. But I'm going to go ahead. Undo. Undo. Yeah, this probably seems bad, guys. I want to just get a little bit more aggressive here. We know that the opponent doesn't really have a lot, so the more damage we can get going towards him, you know, is going to be the better, right? Like, so I think this is actually the right line. I mean, yes, this is more mana efficient to use the Cathartic Reunion, but I don't think we're really worried about being that mana efficient. He just played land, pass back. We're just going to attack, turn off auto yields, turn off auto yields, turn off auto yields. Alright, there we go. Because I do want to play the Cathartic Reunion this turn. So I'm going to get rid of Makeshift Munitions and a Fatal Push because we still have 2 removal spells here. And we'll see if we can draw into a little something else, right? I mean, we could just go ahead and Kitesail Freebooter again. These things look good. We'll see what else he drew this turn. Now, we know that if he goes looking through our deck with his Chaos Wand, he's either going to find a Fatal Push or an Unlicensed Disintegration. And considering we have all 3 of the Fatal Pushes in our hand, the only thing he'll be able to find is an Unlicensed Disintegration. So I am not... Okay, so he's going to go ahead and kill that with Hour of Glory. So I assume we just get it back, right? If Hour of Glory is the new... He has Cast Down. I actually think I still get the Chaos Wand. And then... Yep, so let's hit Dismiss All. I'm going to grab the Chaos Wand again. If he wants to use Cast Down here on Kitesail Freebooter, that's fine. And then we can just kind of go from here, so... Again, we're not putting out like tons of pressure, but we're hitting our land drops. We've got Phoenixes in the deck. There are definitely going to be some call for us to be able to put out a ton of pressure. So I assume that he gets the Fatal Push to make us spin the Unlicensed Disintegration on the Kitesail Freebooter. Like, that's the way I would do it. I would take, you know, the least expensive one to make, you know, the opponent use the more expensive card to get back the least expensive. So maybe we'll just get something else. We can just be aggressive here. Canyon Slough. Okay, well, that looks like a cycle to me. So we'll double red cycle. Oh, look, another land. There's only 24 lands in the deck, guys. Only 24 lands. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna get back that extra little bit of damage. So we'll go ahead and just, you know, shoot the Kitesail Freebooter and swing for 3. Every point matters, right? Every point matters. You're not trying to be picky, but do I have the foam part on the tip of my mic? No. Why? What's up? Does my mic sound funny? Does it? Like, are y'all getting some, like, feedback or something? The only thing different from normal is I have the fan on. So... Have you broke the mic on your phone there? My S's are really sharp. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to take that. My S's are really sharp. Now my P's are pronounced. Man, I messed that one up, right? We totally messed that up. Hey, look, we can cycle again. I'm gonna miss these cycling lands. Really gonna miss these cycling lands. Oh man, I used double red like a buffoon. It's okay. Yeah, I straight butchered that by using double red. I should have left it up for mini outs. I mean, if we would have hit a Phoenix, we would have been able to play the Phoenix. So I'm going to play the Squee. And then I'm going to attack. I assume he just uses Chaos Wand here, which will hit us for 3 damage. We know what he's going to get with the Chaos Wand. So he gets Unlicensed Disintegration. Oh, he gets Reunion. That's good. That's really good. That's good. I forgot it does get sorceries. I thought it was just instants. Yeah, instants and sorceries. Okay. So he can get Cathartic Reunion. That's, I don't know if that's better or worse. He got rid of a Demon of Catastrophes and his sword. This could be okay. This could be okay. He does have more cards in hand though. Sharp like higher pitches. Duress. Duress. How about that? Is it better if I... Jareth, you're going to give me a complex, man. You're going to give me a complex. If it would have been any other land, I would probably start holding them at this point because we've got a ton of mana. And if we hit a Cathartic Reunion, we're going to want to, use that. So, we'll see what the opponent gets this time. Unlicensed Disintegration. So, this will deal 3 damage to us for sure here. We'll go to our second main phase. And we'll just bring back Mr. Wanderer. He's just wandering around. Squee and Dread Wanderer just getting it done. The opponent's putting so many of our cards on the bottom of our library. That's a Bone Dragon! Come on, Phoenix. That is a Squee. Well, he can only block one of them. He can only block the one-a. So, yeah, I'm just gonna replay Squee. Now, if he wants to start swinging with the Bone Dragon, he can. There's Izraeth. That's gonna be a problem. I mean, we need to hit a removal spell here. Or a blocker. Blocker works good. Let's see what he's got. We'll see what he's got in his hand, then we'll know exactly if we can just keep pushing for damage here. Hour of Glory. Come on, man. It's not cool. It's not cool. Yep. He's got 0 cards in hand. Well... without hitting our Desecrated Tomb, we don't really have much going on. We don't have Scrapheap Scroungers. We don't have any of that. So that's actually been really bad. We're so close. Does he swing with both and then get back like Sigil? Or the Diamond Mare or something? Maybe a Kitesail Freebooter? Maybe he gets back Demon of Catastrophes. Pay 4 mana, get back a Demon of Catastrophes. Looks pretty good. Why do you need to tap 7, dude? Like, am I missing something? I'm totally missing something. Like 4 will get back the demon. Yeah, this is it's gonna be pretty bad. So I'm just gonna double block Israeth. I'm gonna go ahead and thin our deck a little bit. We'll get rid of that Cabal Stronghold, which honestly here, if we don't find a Desecrated Tomb off the top, I don't think we really got much of a chance here. The Phoenix could help. The Phoenix could buy some time, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really could. So we'll just bring back Squee. And then, I mean, we can block Bone Dragon. I mean, he can always, you know, bring it back tapped, but if he swings all out at us next turn, we take the 6 points of damage from Demon of Catastrophe. Block Bone Dragon. Oh no, he gets an unlicensed disintegration. He kills our Phoenix. That's game. That's game. Yeah, that Chaos Wand. Chaos Wand's what beat us there. That is 100% what beat us. That was brutal, right? Oh, man. So, I've got a bunch of SideboardMTG here. Where can you go find my deck list? You would like to build that Mardu Tishar combo deck? Well, you can always go to the video, but if you... I want to say that in the video description below, like there's one of the tags there that says find all of my deck lists at manatraders. There should be a link down there where you can actually just go pull up like every deck that I have run. Now you'll have to, they're not alphabetical or chronological order, so yeah, that is a thing. But if you guys want to go check that out, you can. I think I need the Crook. I think we want Crook here, and we might want some Duress, maybe some Dream Stealer. Yeah, maybe Dream Stealer. Like, he's got some big dudes, though. I don't think I want Fatal Push. That could be wrong. Like, maybe I do want Fatal Push. I'm gonna back off of one Cathartic Reunion. Like, maybe we don't want Dream Stealer and we just want more. Like, we know he's gonna be like duressing us and things like that, but yeah. We had some other. Please change the 3 Fatal Pushes for 3 Cut to Ribbons. By the time we make that change, it's over. Like, I mean, you want me to just change it like in the middle of the games? I'm not worried about that. If you want to run Cut, that is totally up to you, man. You can run Cut. I'm not telling anyone that this is an awesome deck. This is a deck that I just wanted to play with, have some fun with. So yeah. Heck yeah, brother. Right? Yeah, I'm just gonna run it like this. Yeah, I'm by no means am I trying to say this is a tier 1 deck. You need to go out and spend the money and grab this deck. No, we're having some fun. That's what we're doing here. So, yeah, it could probably be more fun if we had Cut to Ribbons. Just being able to finish the opponent off with Cut to Ribbons might be pretty good. When you say bro day, are you talking about like birthday, bro day? Like what are you talking about there? The Crook's probably going to be really good in this this matchup. I'm going to keep this hand. We do get started here. We'll just go ahead and start out with our Canyon Slough, and this way our Dragon Skulls will come in on tap. I mean, of course, our Swamp would have brought our Dragon Skulls in on tap, but, whatever. Let's go ahead and run out this Kitesail Freebooter so we'll know what's going on. So we can see what we're working with here. So we've got Doomfall, 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 Vraska's Contempt. What kind of crap is this? I will take Vraska's Contempt. Man, that's gonna be horrible. I mean, we do get to pick what we want to have Doomfalled, unless he just goes for the hand, right? So we're gonna go Dread Wanderer, Reassembling Skeleton, swing for 1. Just all the Doomfalls all the day. The reason I took the Vraska's Contempt is because if he wants to start getting rid of these with Doomfall, we get to keep choices. So there goes the Scorpion God, I assume. And he might actually take the Crook, considering we're a long way from playing the Scorpion God. But we're also swinging 4 per turn here. So the opponent does need to get something going. Opponent's running a Zaxadillo type build, right? Like Nagate, right? Oh, Abroad, alright. Abrade. Abrode. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna Rook. If he wants to take our last kill spell, that's fine. I assume that he starts making us exile creatures. I mean, he may have other things going on now. So, we know he's played Swamp and... Well, unfortunately, I think it's going to be the Reassembling Skeleton. I don't know why I'm eating this card from the graveyard, but seems right. Okay. I mean, at least we're applying pressure. I can't believe we're just not hitting any of our combo pieces. Like, none of them. We had the one Reassembling Skeleton. Alright, he's attacking the hand again. He's found a creature he wants to play, ladies and gentlemen. And he was thinking of pulling that Unlicensed Disintegration from our hand so that he could play his creature. And now he can't. So that was the 3rd Doomfall. Well, I mean, I'm saving the land here. I'm just going to cycle the land at end of turn. I'm assuming he doesn't have another Doomfall. So, we'll see. Just having an artifact here makes the Unlicensed Disintegration in our hand much more valuable. Plus, we're hitting him for really... He hit another Doomfall. There's another Reassembling Skeleton. That's a thing. I'm gonna save this land. No, I'm not. I want to be able to play the Unlicensed Disintegration the turn that he does something. So I was gonna save it for Cathartic Reunion in case we hit Cathartic Reunion off the top. We would have multiple discards. That doesn't he has hit 4 Doomfalls, guys. 4 Doomfalls. Now does he start Vraska's contempting things? He did. Well, he will now. I mean, he still eventually needs to put a threat down, right? I mean, I guess he's a little scared to play a creature. But, I mean, if he plays Vraska's Contempt here, he's going to gain 2 more life. He'll be back at 9. And then he's got a little bit of time. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a Contempt. Just go ahead and eat that Contempt. I don't know of a way he could get it back, but hey, it's a Desecrated Tomb. Seems good. Seems way late. But, I mean, if he starts playing cards like Cast Down, we might be alright. Memorial to Folly. Well, that's not going to do very good with our Crook of Condemnation. We do have a couple copies of Memorial in this deck, though. Have I ever made a deck around Phylactery Lich? Opponent! The hell are you playing? Exile everything? Jeez. Go! I bet he pulled another exile spell. Hey, we can deal with this. This is okay. I'm going to sacrifice this Scorpion God. The Scorpion God will return from the graveyard to our hand. Trigger Desecrated Tomb. Yes. Yes. We lose our unlicensed disintegration here. But that will work. Okay. Got me. Got me, opponent. Now what? You find another exile spell? Diamond Mare. He's been wanting to play that. Oh, he's wanting to play that so bad. Phylactery Lich. No, I've played around Phylactery Lich the last time it was in Standard, which has been a while, right? It's been a long while. So, as Phylactery Lich enters the battlefield, put a Phylactery counter on an artifact you control. When you control no permanents with Phylactery counters on them, sacrifice the Lich. He put the counter on the Diamond Mare. I think he was supposed to put that on a non-basic land. Yeah. Oh, on an artifact you control. Okay, so not a non-basic land. So that's the only thing he put it on. Okay, well. Alright. There's another crook. So I'm going to eat this Kitesail Freebooter on the opponent's turn. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We'll return the Scorpion God to our hand. We'll get another flyer. And then, when he goes to put target creature, we should get priority here. Exile target card. Graveyard. We're going to pick Kitesail Freebooter. We'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll get another trigger on our Desecrated Tomb. Maybe I shouldn't have swung with the Scorpion God. I mean, I wanted just to get more flyers so we can just do more damage in the air. He scooped it up. He can't beat the flyers, right? Yeah, that broke his heart. A little bit of heartbreak there. Okay, I'm just gonna submit it back. Yeah, well, that was the main reason I picked Crook. Was worst case scenario, you've got this Crook and you just start eating things out of your own graveyard to trigger the Crook. Come on, let this be good. Let this be good. We've got a decent hand here, guys. Like, I cannot deny that this looks really decent. The chances of us having this hand anywhere near intact after turn 3 is going to be brutal. Alright. There's another Dream Stealer. So we're gonna get aggressive, I guess. I assume that if he starts doomfalling us, he just has to take, like, Rekindling Phoenix and things like that. I mean, Rekindling Phoenix is not going to be the greatest thing in the world here. I mean, what do you do? Pick Dream Stealer? Maybe? Like, the opponent's got like 20 different ways to exile, so I don't think Rekindling Phoenix is going to be great, so... Well, look, this is one of those hands, but yet it's not a Desecrated Tomb hand, so that's kind of what it's kind of the way I wanted the deck to work out. Oh, goodness. Alright, so... We'll Kitesail again. See what 1,000 removal cards the opponent has. Transmogrifying Wand. He's going to give me 2/4 white Ox creatures. Alright, so we play around Duress really well. I'm going to take the cast down to make him use the Transmogrifying Wand to destroy the Kitesail Freebooter. So, let's go ahead. We'll hit Dismiss All. We'll take cast down. At least he didn't have like 4 Doomfalls this hand. We'll attack. And then it's just going to be Dream Stealer. Dream Stealer. I don't know. We might top deck a Mountain or something else. I would love to get this Rekindling Phoenix down. My goodness, it would just be great. Israeth. There's a squeak. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be going Dream Stealer, Dream Stealer. We can't use Field of Ruin. So that's a thing. We can't cast the Squee. Like, he doesn't have non-basic lands. So what deck am I looking forward to playing first? Oh my goodness. Anything with Assassin's Trophy, but isn't everyone? Like, I'm pretty sure like everyone and their mom's gonna play Assassin's Trophy. So like including in modern. Like this card's gonna jump straight to modern, which is fine. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the other Dream Stealer. I don't think there's a good reason not to. We know that's what we want to play. We know the opponent has Duress. We know the opponent still has his Transmogrifying Wand. Fatal Push. Then cast down the Dream Stealer. Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do, opponent? Well. You did so well, opponent. You did so well. We need one land in the next 2 turns, so... man. Like, the Selesnya decks look like they're going to be good. I'm looking forward to playing all the tribes. I want to know which of the tribes is going to be the strongest after rotation. So I am really looking forward to finding, you know, finding the answer to that. Like, where are we going with the tribes? You know, how strong are they going to be? Like, what can we do with them? All of the things. Like, so I want to play the tribes. I want to play. Oh, what the hell, Wizards? First it was only black vampires. Then it was black-red vampires. And now, like they're like, here's have some white vampires. And now we've got blue-black vampires. Oh my goodness. Really, Rush? You know there's a green-white card named Watley, right? Like, you know that's a card, right? Watley is a card. Guess we play this and then just take advantage of our opponent being land screwed, right? Don't worry, guys. I get that the opponent is land screwed. It's one of the reasons I wanted to be as aggressive as possible here. He gets rid of Eldest Reborn. We hit one more land. I'm just bringing back a Dream Stealer and be like, yo, let's do this. I assume that he's got a, like, Transmogrifying Wand. Like, he's probably going to tap it. Kill the Rekindling Phoenix. And then, like, if he'll do that on my turn, then he can actually... the next turn, he can actually kill the token. But... yeah. Okay, well, I think he messed that up. I think he messed that up. Okay, so he's just going to spend a whole nother card on it. That's okay. He's got one card left in hand. I'm happy with the Ox. I like an Ox. Strong like Ox. No, opponent. I'm sorry. I want to just, like, slam the Scorpion guy and be like, what? I really do. It looks so much better than these other things that are going on here. Yeah, he'll know the cards in our hand, but currently we're winning the race just barely, but the Scorpion God means we really win the race. I mean, he can lead back Israel to block and kill it. But, ooh, if near Deadlands, yay, we can kill something. Put neg 1/1 counters on something for me, opponent. Please? Pretty please? What happened? What happened? What happened to our match? What the hell? The match just closed. It's gone. The opponent's scoopers, is there an opponent out there thinking that he's about to win on time now? What the hell happened? What? What? Alright. Yeah, the wand is sorcery speed only. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, Chrono. I didn't think about that. A glitch in the Matrix. Okay, whatever. Let's jump back in it. Abzan seems decent in Modern also. Run Path, Assassin's Trophy, sadly on an Arbiter. All of those things sound good, right? Like, Blood Moon's still a thing. Hey, we might be able to do some Desecrated Tomb stuff. Maybe. I'm going to try to keep this hand just because I want to play with Desecrated Tomb. We haven't had the opportunity yet. I'm gonna say that we won that last game. All right. I made the opponent quit the internet. Just make him quit the internet. Oh. It's that deck. Damn. Alright, so here's the plan, guys. We make him Merfolk Trickster, our Kitesail Freebooter, right? And then, while it has 0 abilities, we Fatal Push our own Freebooter, and he never gets the Curious Obsession back. Does that work? That should work, right? We'll see. Damn! The opponent's smarter than us. He did it at sorcery speed. While we were tapped out. Damn you, opponent. Damn you. In the tomb. Currently not winning this race. Like, this Djinn is going to be a thing. It's going to be a real thing. So on turn 1, we could have killed the Siren Storm Tamer, but whatever we play later is we're still gonna kill Siren Storm Tamer. So I don't know. I think we have to kill the Djinn. Like, while he's tapped down, I think I have to play. Like, this sounds so bad, but I think I have to play Makeshift Munitions. I think I have to. I think we can just get away with swinging with Kitesail Freebooter. Like, he'll block it, right? He'll block it. He didn't block it. Well, I'm still gonna do it. Whoa. I want to shoot this thing. Pay 1. We're going to sacrifice this creature. Utility on the stack. I'm going to cast this. We're going to shoot the Djinn. And he's going to be left with a 2/2. He's just going to be a ballerina with a little 2/2. Just 2/2/2. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny, right? That wasn't funny. Yeah, that's just crap. Giving him that Curious Obsession back is just horrible, but we lose to the Djinn. Probably going to lose to this now, but we 100% lost to the Djinn. Right? The opponent just next leveled me there. Brawl, cheap of compliance. Come on, unlicensed disintegration off the top! Oh, that's not unlicensed. And it can't block. I mean, the things we're about to get can block, though. Yup. And we're going to get a couple bats. And we're going to have our scrap heap back. If I do this right, we can get a bunch of bats. We do have to do this quick enough that we start to stabilize, though. Chart of course, opponent back to 5 cards in hand. Isn't that just great? And we're at 9. If he plays Jin, we're so screwed. We need top deck what? Land, and then if land's the top deck, then I should have eaten the Scrapheap Scrounger last turn. Play another Desecrated Tomb. I'm going to swing, and we just have to survive this turn. So as long as he doesn't go like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what. So I sacrifice this. There's another Curious Obsession. Yep. That's 5. Turn off auto yields. I wish the bats had Death Touch. Oh my goodness, if they were insects, it would be so much better. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I just sacrifice Desecrated Tomb? No way. Like, the only way I can see us winning this is by producing as many flyers as unnaturally possible. Oh, cancel. I always do that. So, we'll shoot him. We'll sacrifice Scrapheap Scrounger. Don't have disallow. Just don't have disallow, opponent. Just please don't. Please don't. Alright, so here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Now, we get to do this at instant speed. We've got 6 bats we can create here. We'll eat the Kite Sail Freebooter. It's going to give us 3 triggers. Here we go. He's going to Merfolk Trickster. Tap down a bat. We're going to make 3 more bats. Block. Say okay. Tempest Gen. Oh man. Why not block with all 4 bats? Because then we like die next turn. Because then we don't have any blockers left, and we just die to a 7/4 Tempest Gen. Like, did you not expect him to have a follow up? He's been drawing cards this entire time, and this is mono blue. Like, he's gonna have so much follow up, it's pitiful. I actually expect Wizard's Retort more than I expect Disallow in this deck. So. So, block, 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 block. This is so bad. Merfolk Trickster. We need squee, guys. Squee off the top would be pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Squee would be really, really good. We're gonna need something, though. Come on, squee! Squee! That's not a squee. Okay, should have been Tormenting Voice. Well, it's just a really aggressive mono blue deck. Mono blue wizards, pirates, like wizards. See, it's mono blue. Wizard. So I actually expect Wizards Retort more than I expect Disallow. I mean, he could be running Disallow, though, but I expect Wizards Retort, so. Where is he playing Magic at on PC? Like, what do you mean? Like, where am I playing? Like what is this? This is Magic Online. It's really... Like, it... Come on, you've seen Magic Online, right? What did I do? No, I can't turn everything off. I was going to show you what it, like, just basically looks like. Yeah, this is just Magic Online. Alright, what do we bring in here? I think I want a Braid. Dream Stealer's probably going to be good. And then, what are we going to take out? Cathartic Reunion? Yeah, we'll take out Cathartic Reunion and maybe a single Dread Wanderer. I think Fatal Push is going to be absolutely terrific here. So, we'll see. Oh, he was talking... Okay, my bad. My bad. You guys get so far ahead of me. Like, I look over to make a couple plays, and I look back and chat is went... So, where were you, Squee? I mean, I can hear it in the comments now. That's why you should have run 3 or 4. It would have been your top deck. Yep. It's always top deck when you need it. I'm going to keep the hand, though. I mean, we get aggressive. We've got a Fatal Push to kill the Siren Storm Tamer, which is probably, let's be honest, it's probably all we're going to kill with it is a Siren Storm Tamer. We might get lucky and be able to kill something else, but yeah. Right, Nimble Obstructionist works as well. But, oh man. At least we can Fatal Push that. Maybe we can 2-for-1 him. Like, when he goes to put the Curious Upset... Really? Opponent? Hell yeah, I like it. I'll get that back. Diamond Mare? What is it with people? Why'd I scoop last game when we could have made more bats? Or did we have no more... No, we had 0 creatures to eat in the Graveyard Rush. There were 0 creatures to eat. So there was just no more making bats. If I could have made another bat... Oh man, we would have been in it. We probably... If we could have made another 6 bats, we might have actually been able to come back and win that game. So we were just 1 creature away from just doing great things. I am really reluctant to Fatal Push this thing. I think I have to, or I'm never going to do any damage. But I really don't want to do that. But I am going to go ahead and do it, because the 1/3 bot is just going to put the brakes on us, and I don't really want the brakes. So I'm just going to play my Reassembling Skeleton, smash for 2, and pass. Dragon Skull Summit off the top would be sweet. And then... no, I mean, I guess we really want a Desecrated Tomb, and then a Dragon Skull Summit. No Jin! Hell yeah, I like this. This is what I'm talking about. I guess he's got Merfolk Trickster here. No Merfolk Trickster? Okay. Now we really, really want that that unlicensed disintegration. Or not unlicensed, but Desecrated Tomb. Or Red Land. Red Land sounds pretty good too. Alright, I'm just getting in. Maybe this deck could have used some cast downs. 5 blue, you've got to have something here, opponent. Do you just have a bunch of counter spells or something? Bunch of lands, reactive spells. Got all your... Hey, let's do that. Are we just gonna run away with this? My goodness! What happened? Reveal your hand, opponent. Reveal your hand. Please, let me see what... Why did... What? We just got another land. Man. He didn't do anything, and we just, like, crushed him. Dread Wanderer was great right there, right? Dire Fleet having first strike might be a thing. Maybe not, though. Maybe we just want the Fatal Pushes, the Abrades, that sort of thing. I think the opponent's going to be more aggressive this game, so I really do want to keep in the makeshift munitions. Dreamstealer still seems like it's going to be alright. I think we just keep what we've got. Wonder why the opponent kept that hand. Probably because he had a bunch of Curious Obsessions. And like that's exactly what you want to see in those games. I'm going to keep this. I mean, we've got one reassembling skeleton. There's a Slitherblade. Come on. Go to put the Curious Obsession on the Slitherblade. Chart, of course. Really want to get the opponent on the Curious Obsession hit. We could play the reassembling skeleton right now, but I think we're better off trying to catch this Curious Obsession. No Curious Obsession. I think the opponent needs to practice a little bit more mulligan discipline. Says the guy who takes every 7-card hand, right? 7 cards, I'm keeping it. Yeah, let's do it. Push. Push. Push it real good. Well... There's a retort. I mean, if we're going to get something retorted, that's pretty good. Not going to lie. Slitherblade. Okay, well... I guess we're just in the market for reassembling Skeleton Pass here. Maybe I should have kept up the mana for the unlicensed disintegration, but I just really think that if he was going to have a Curious Obsession, like we would have seen it already. Plus, you know, Curious Obsessions on the Slitherblade, counters with the Siren Storm Tamer, that sort of thing. So, Baral, Chief of Compliance. I mean, if you're going to counter opponent. Essence Scatter. That's the thing. So we make a 4/4 next turn. It could get unsummoned or something of that nature. Really would like to hit. I really would like to hit a Desecrated Tomb. Desecrated Tomb would be so terrific. Diamond Mare wouldn't be bad either. We don't run Diamond Mare, but you know, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm just going to take this 3 points. It's not ideal, but I'm going to take it. That's almost as good as a Desecrated Tomb. Not quite, but it's almost. I am going to go ahead and go for it here, though. You know what? I want it to be on his turn, so we can stop a little bit more damage here. Alright, so I'm going to try to kill Baral, but we're actually only killing Siren Storm Tamer, which will negate the 3 points of damage. Oh, he's just going to Spell Pierce it, which will allow him to draw a card, discard a card. That's a pretty good, opponent. That's pretty good. Well, I'll block here. Come on, Tomb! We really need to hit some tombs. More land! That's cool. Yep, that's cool. It's not really that cool. It's not that cool at all. At least we make a 4/4. Like, it's like the best thing we can do is just say, hey, I've got a 4/4 here. Are you going to swing into it, or do you have your merfolk? He does not have the merfolk to tap it down. Like, at least this puts the brakes on. Tempest Djinn. Okay, well, we have to try to kill that. How dead are we here? Yeah, I'm dead either way, guys. I mean, the flying Tempest Djinn is going to kill us. He could just swing with everything. It's menace. Yeah, I definitely want to kill Brawl. Try to kill the Tempest Djinn. And we actually only succeed at killing Sirens. Oh, he's just going to Wizard's Retort. Alright, yeah. Mono blue, guys. Get ready. Stack's going to be stupid good. It's good right now. It's not losing anything except for the Slither Blade. And there's a replacement for the Slither Blade. I mean, it's just a 1/1. It's not a 1/2, but, you know, it is there. So, this deck really needs a Demon of... Well, you know, Phoenix would have been nice, too. You know, like, we've got a good flyer. Yes, it's not Demon of Catastrophes, but, yeah. Demon of Catastrophes, maybe we should put that in the deck. Maybe it should be in the deck. But, yeah. I hear you, Madness. Demon of Catastrophes. Well, that's supposed to be what, you know, the Scorpion God and things like that. If we would have had the Scorpion God, we would have been able to, you know, go neg 1 here, neg 1 there, neg 1 here. And then we just stopped all those 1 points of, you know, damage coming at us. We would have been able to do some other good things if we would have been able to resolve that the Scorpion God. So if you want to build it and you want to play it, I would recommend go ahead, take out the Scorpion God, run Demon of Catastrophes. But oh man, this is horrible having both of these. But yeah, I'll put that on top. I need land. Ipnu Rivulet card doesn't see play. Like, what deck has ever played Ipnu Rivulet? Oh wait, God Pharaoh's Gift. I'm sorry, that's going back on a conversation we had the other night. So we really want to grab Refurbish with this Kite Self Rebooter. Yeah, I'm not letting you untap with that, dude. You are not getting a turn 3 Refurbish on me. No way. Ipnu Review, yeah, we forgot about God Pharaoh's Gift, right? You're tapping out, fellas. Rush, you take care, man. Have a good night. I'm gonna keep beating face with this Desecrated Tomb deck, and we're gonna play Kite Self Rebooters, and we're gonna try to take things away from our opponent. He's got God Pharaoh's Gift. He's got Chart a Course. I'm gonna take the Chart a Course. That's actually really, really good. I mean, so he played Plains. All right, so let's go. So he played Plains. So we know he has Field of Ruin, God Pharaoh's Gift, and something. There's another land. Let's go ahead and grab that other something or God Pharaoh's Gift. Cast out? Oh yeah. I'll take the cast out. So he's got Field of Ruin and God Pharaoh's Gift. I'm glad I've got Crook of Condemnations in the sideboard. No, he only had Plains. So when you look at things with Kite Self Rebooter, you'll look at it and then you'll take something, but for some reason it'll put everything up there twice. So yeah. Alright, Makeshift Munitions. Guess what we're doing tomorrow for my birthday? We're playing Mormir. Yep, tomorrow's my birthday and we're going to be playing some Mormir. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Arena and we're going to play Mormir. Standard Mormir, right? Don't worry about it, Boros. I'm wrong all the time. Welcome to the club. It's part of playing Magic, right? Sometimes you're just wrong. This Fatal Push is going to be so good. 2 at a time, boys. 2 at a time. What? He's hard Aw. Fumigate. He gets so many things back now. Since when did they start running Fumigate? And he hit land. So he's just going to hard cast this God Pharaoh's Gift. Yeah, he's going to hard cast God Pharaoh's Gift. This is going to be so bad. Oh my goodness. How do we beat this? We just pass, Fatal Push the Minister of Inquiries. Okay, so he didn't hit the land, so he's gotta dig for the land. He might have Refurbish here though. So he ditches God Pharaoh's Gift, cast Refurbish. Maybe strategic planning. Okay. Okay, I mean, I figured you would have just got a land, played the land, and then next turn hardcast Pharaoh's Gift. But looks like he's still going for combo things. He does have an angel in the graveyard. Yep, that's a thing. Sunscourge Champion. There's that land. So I played around him just hard casting Godpharaoh's Gift into the Minister of Inquiries, and then I kind of got punished for it by not playing my makeshift munitions. Like, if I would have played makeshift munitions and made use of this mana, we would have probably been a little bit better off. But it looks like we're still going to be able to maybe hold something up. Shouldn't have done that. I should not have swung with all the bats. So, yeah, that's actually really bad for me that I swung. I should have left one bat back, right? Then we could have actually like got in front of the Angel of Invention when it went to attack, and then sacrifice it so he couldn't have gained life. So, looks like he kept a Godpharaoh's Gift. And here will come the Angel. It has a converted mana cost, guys. We cannot fatal push it. Okay. It doesn't have first strike, so I mean, we block it, and then we like sack all three of these dudes, and then like shoot it. All that seems real bad. It just all seems so bad. He probably takes this 3. Which is fine. It's kind of what we're wanting anyway. Like, so at this point we've got a fatal push. Like the next thing he brings back, we can create revolt, which is not a big deal. We can stop the attack. So we'll just see what he brings back here. If it's like Minister of Inquiries or something, we'll just shoot it. If it's yeah, okay, that's fine too. That's perfectly fine. I mean, he is going to gain some life, but we're just going to have to play this slow and steady. So I'm just going to block here, and then we'll fatal push the Sunscourge Champion. So we're going to go declare block. Now, because this doesn't have trample, we're just going to shoot him for 1. Sacrifice the artifact. Now we can, or sacrifice the creature. Now we can cast Fatal Push on the Sunscourge Champion, and then that'll kill the Sunscourge Champion, and we won't take any damage. He won't gain any life. I'm also going to go ahead and shoot him for another and sacrifice my Scrapheap Scrounger, and at the end of turn, we've got some other options here. So he doesn't gain any life. We don't lose any life there. So that kind of works out to our favor. So he's got strategic planning. Now at end of turn, we're going to eat the Kitesail Freebooter and bring back like another 2 bats. So we can just kind of keep doing this and buy time to get to Unlicensed Disintegration. So, geez, I don't even know what the record is. Man, come on. I mean, we knew he had it. He took it back from the Kite Self Rebooter early. Like, the Fumigate's what got me. Mainboard Fumigate in this deck. That blows my mind. I mean, at least we get to make a couple bats. Stall for a little bit more time. There's another scrap heap. It's not bad. I don't even know what to do. Like, how do we win this game? Like, what do we need to go right to be able to win this game, right? We need to first draw an unlicensed disintegration. Kill that angel. We could start doing these big alpha swings, but that would start like next turn. And then whatever he goes to block with, we can shoot. But at this point, he's actually got enough creatures in the graveyard that he's going to keep bringing creatures back every turn. If he brings back a Minister of Inquiry to starts milling himself and getting into more things, then things are going to be absolutely crazy here. So, geez, like I don't really know of a way to get out of this. I mean, yeah, we can stall. We can stall for a ton of time, but every turn he's just going to get back another dude. These dudes are going to be able to feed his means. So I don't know. We've actually only got 3 turns left of chump blocking to avoid death here. So he's just swinging with it. He's not actually using it. I guess we take the 5. Oh man. I don't know how we pull out of this. I really don't. I mean, it's going to start with like top decking an unlicensed disintegration. Like that's going to be the first process of trying to pull out of this. So, God Pharaoh's Gift. Just when you think it's gone, it's back. Cast out. You're going to take my makeshift munitions. He's like, that's causing me a problem. Makeshift munitions is not letting me gain my life. He's going to love it when we play another one. Champion of Wits. Depending on what he throws away here. If he throws an angel away, I'm scooping. If I see an angel hit the grave. Angel of Invention. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Cathartic Reunion. Okay, so we had a dead card coming anyway. Okay. 100% want a Crook. Duress. Dream Stealer's probably not great. A Braid. Don't want Fatal Push. Cathartic Reunion. We're probably going to use every card in our hand. We just seen the power of makeshift munitions. But I don't necessarily think it's like exactly where we want to be. So I'm going to remove one makeshift. We'll keep in one makeshift, and then I'll remove one Dread Wanderer. I mean, we are on the play, so maybe I should keep the Dread Wanderer, but I don't want to cut anything else. Maybe we cut the Scorpion God. I don't know. Like, I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to see exactly what's up. Here we go. Desecrated Tomb. We got 3 lands. We got Unlicensed Disintegration. We got Duress. All of these things look good. We can Canyon Slew. And then turn 2 Duress, Canyon Slew again, turn 3 Desecrated Tomb, turn 4 Desecrated Tomb. Hopefully by then we'll have some things that we can do. We'll see. We will see. Oh man, that makes me want to kite sail. Well, I know I'm going to Duress, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the opponent is working with here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and Duress the Refurbish out of his hand. I don't want that being under kite sail and him being able to get that back later. So I'm definitely going to just go ahead and take that out of his hand. Did I not play a land? Oh my god, this gets so good. Yep, I did that. Put myself behind there. People get so mad at me for not playing, or for playing my stuff first main phase, but when you just play the damn land, you don't forget it. Alright, so he's strategic planning, Champion of Wits, and a Fumigate into the graveyard, which is pretty good. Yeah, we should have played this last turn. We would have had a Desecrated Tomb down this turn. Would have been a little bit better off, so. And dope. Right? That's exactly what happened. Dope. Ah. It happens. It happens. He doesn't really have anything to refurbish back yet. I'm giving him a chance to draw some more cards and just try to get set up here. Just gonna keep setting up. Now we'll start like trying to rip cards out of his hand, things like that. He doesn't really have a lot going on in the graveyard here. Alright, so he's got an angel. Does he put counters on her? Or does he make dudes? He put counters on her. Okay. Land off the top would have been nice. So we'll just shoot her. He takes 3 for it. And then next turn we'll just... Alright, there's a Minister. Minister's going to be able to mill some things. So now's a really good time to start trying to, put down kite sail and stuff like that. Another angel. Come on, land off the top. He made dudes. Okay. Making dudes is a thing. So go Kitesail Freebooter. He's got Refurbish Fumigate. Well, I want the Refurbish, and if he wants to Fumigate, I'm okay with that. We'll play the Reassembling Skeleton. Maybe we should have played their Scrap Heap, but I don't think so. I mean, at least this blocks and we can, like, force it to die. But depending on how he attacks, we get to force this dead. So we know he has Fumigate in hand. So now he's Authority of the Consuls. That's going to be a pain in the neck. That's going to be a true pain right there. Alright. Does Spyglass counter GPG? No. GPG is a triggered ability. Spyglass counters activated abilities. So no, unfortunately not. I am just going to go ahead and unlicense Disintegrate the Angel. We will... attack. Right, I didn't think he wanted to stop that. And then next turn we'll just like play the Scorpion God. And then if we untap with the Scorpion God, at that point we get to do some pretty cool stuff. So now he's debating on, he's like, do I refurbish, like, do I, like, if he can mill himself a God Pharaoh's Gift into the graveyard, he's 100% going to fumigate the board. And so there's a champion of wits. So if he can throw away a God Pharaoh's Gift, we will see a fumigate. Or he may, at this point he may just hang on to it and hardcast it, which is probably actually better. Just get rid of the fumigate. Like, I think if I was in his shoes and I drew a God Pharaoh's Gift, I would throw away the fumigate. Exclusion Mage wouldn't be bad either. This deck plays Exclusion Mage now? I mean, I can see it. Okay. No swings here. Did he get a God Pharaoh's Gift? No GPG, but he can bring back another Champion of Wits. Chart, of course. Ooh, did he draw a GPG? Now he wants to pitch it. I think Authority just beats us. Because each thing has to, like, hit twice before we were even, like, starting to gain ground. As far as the bats go. Strategic plan. He did pitch the Fumigate. Or a Fumigate. There's a GPG. It's definitely time to try to get rid of this Kite Sail Freebooter. Was he gonna Exclusion Mate? Oh, he just has a Refurbish. Okay. Okay. Well, that was fun. Did you guys like the deck? Right? GPG has done its thing, guys. Like, this is... It's going to be really, really hard to catch up from here. Considering we can't instant speed make blockers. He's gonna gain more life than we can dish out. I don't know. Maybe we can make a 1,000 of these little dudes and just. Can we? I mean, is it even going to be feasible? I mean, I guess we can give him this refurbish back now, right? Oh, we got back Angel of Sanctions instead of Angel of Invention. Why would you do that, opponent? I don't know. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So, Angel of Invention would have kept me from actually being able to kill these dudes. Because I would have had to put -1/1 counters on each of them. I would have to do it twice. It would cost 6 mana per. Here I'm actually going to be able to just 3 mana draw a card. So another land. That land means I get to duress the opponent. Baffling in. It's 3 converted mana costs or less, right? Sure, we'll take the baffling in. Think I swing like this? I mean, it may not be over yet. Steven, thank you very much for watching, sir. I do appreciate it. I always have fun playing with you guys. It's always a great time. Yeah, we could have killed that, but I'm probably just gonna like put it on something else. Start stacking them on this angel or something. I don't think that there's any course of action that actually brings us back into the game here. Like, he just takes the Scrapheap Scrounger. Oh, he's gonna take that. Okay, well then I was the smart one. I mean, at least we can play around that. Oh, he gets to refurbish another God Pharaoh's gift. So now he gets to bring back a Champion of Wits, throw something from the Champion of Wits out, like, into the graveyard. So if the opponent plays this right, we should see him bring back Champion of Wits. Okay, so the opponent did not play this right. It's not 100% necessary because he can just, like, bring back 2 Angel of Inventions and just kill us. But in most situations, you'll see them bring back... Yeah, it's probably better that he brings back the 2 Angels because then he swings for lethal this turn. But most of the time, you'll see Champion of Wits trigger will go on the stack before the second God Pharaoh's Gift trigger, and then from there... But yeah, the opponent's just got lethal here, so it doesn't matter. If he would have went Champion of Wits, Angel, he would have had, what, 5, so that would have been 10 plus 6 and another 5. It would have still been lethal, and he would have got to see more cards. But again, either one will do the job. So good game, opponent. Good game. The Ginger Hitman. Could have sworn I've seen that name last week. All right. All in all, I think the deck's a lot of fun. The Desecrated Tomb model, like, there's definitely, you know, some fun here. I don't really know how well this works without a Desecrated Tomb. I mean, like, we've seen so many games where if you just didn't have a Desecrated Tomb, there's not a lot going on. So, all in all, the deck was a lot of fun to play with. When we got to make things happen, we had a lot of interactions. We had a lot of ways that we could interact with our opponent and things like that. And that's actually one of the things I look for in a deck. I hate decks where I'm either just playing solitaire, unless it's a combo deck. And then that's kind of the point. It's like, okay, you do your thing. Now I'm going to do mine, and mine's going to be better. And that's that. If you want to play that kind of deck, then that's awesome. But most of the time, I'm looking for a highly interactive deck, and this one was very interactive. Even though, like, we didn't have a lot of parts, you know, that were just devastating, we had a lot of moving parts that we could get some options out of. You know, being able to make a bat at instant speed, or being able to sacrifice a bat to avoid the lifelink and things like that. That was all really good interaction. And can work against a lot of things, you know. Don't work really well against Flample, though. You know, if they've got Flying and Trample, there's not a lot that's gonna help you there. But all in all, the deck was a a lot of fun. You think I need the new zombie that scrap heaps? There's a new zombie that scrap heaps, Justin. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to check this out. Oh, the Graveyard Marshal. Right, Graveyard Marshal is... He's good. I'm not going to deny that. Graveyard Marshal's good. Most of the decks I watched, people were running Graveyard Marshal. When I watched the decks, though, Graveyard Marshal wasn't that great. He is good, but he wasn't that great because, again, if you don't have a Desecrated Tomb, then you're not doing much. At least you're making a 2/2 zombie, though. He's also a good card to have in the graveyard to eat. So maybe Graveyard Marshal should have been in the place of Kitesail Freebooter or something like that, and then the Kitesail should have taken the spot of Direfleet Daredevil in the graveyard or in the sideboard. Maybe just one Scorpion God, but I do like the Scorpion God. I think Cathartic Reunion should have been Tormenting Voice. Like, this is the worst late-game top deck in the world. At least with Tormenting Voice, you only need to have this and then one other card. So I don't like Cathartic Reunion in the deck in hindsight. Kitesail Freebooter did its thing. That's kind of like what you need. You just need something to die there. So that you can eat it with the Scrapheap Scrounger. So Graveyard Marshal might have been exactly what we were looking for. I just don't know what we have room for. I don't think that I want to give up the Unlicensed Disintegration in this deck. Fatal Push. Like, a lot of the people were saying, cut the ribbons, because you can shorten the time up, just by using all your mana into the ribbons. So maybe cut the ribbons would have been better than Fatal Push. I normally don't think that cut the ribbons is better than Fatal Push, but it could have been. Yeah, I mean, at least in this deck, we have plenty of ways to trigger Revolt. But either way, the deck is a hypothetical deck, and I'm not by any means telling anyone go out and, pick up any of the cards for these last chance decks. That is not the point of the series that I'm doing. The point of the series is let's play around with this before it leaves. Let's have a little fun with it before some of these things are gone. And more than anything, I just kind of wanted to toy around with the Scorpion God deck. Dev, if you made it this far, and if you did watch this and you did make it this far, Dev, thank you for the idea of running Desecrated Tomb. Hope you enjoyed the deck. It did not do so well, but so far none of the Desecrated Tomb decks that I have run or seen run were just absolutely all-stars. I just don't think that the supporting cast is as powerful as we want it to be. Desecrated Tomb itself is a pretty cool card, but again, most of the supporting cast is not exactly that strong. So I will say that there's a good chance that I'm going to come back online. I'm going to be coming back online later tonight, and I am going to try the Desecrated Tomb deck one more time in a Tishar Pia's Revolution combo kind of thing. I don't know how I'm going to build that deck yet. Haven't even built it, but I just believe that I can get more Desecrated Tomb combos or triggers with that. Justin said, do it, I'm bored. I think I can get more Desecrated Tomb triggers with the Scrap Trawler, Tishar combo, whatever, that my constructs, than I can with this. I think that there's a better supporting cast in a Tishar deck than there is in an entire deck built around Desecrated Tomb. So, we might toy around with that a little bit tonight. So if you guys like the Desecrated Tomb idea, you might see some more of that a little bit later tonight. What colors am I going to run that in? I don't know. It's a construct, so maybe black, but yeah. All artifacts and run new Tezzeret? Hell yeah, I love it. I'm trying to figure out ways to throw the new Tezzeret in Grixis Marionette Master here. I'm playing around with this deck, and it's pretty good. This deck's actually really good, y'all. And the Colossus. I don't know about the Colossus. I am going to try, oh my god, these last chance decks. We've got to play so many decks before they're gone. I want to try I want to try the Colossus deck with the Colossus Sunbird's Invocation. I want to try that one more time before it's gone. We've been getting requests for Marionette Master, so this is probably the Marionette Master. Excuse me. This is probably the Marionette Master deck that we're going to be running. The deck's not bad. You make a ton of Thopters. I've got to play Thoptertron or Moduletron one more time before the modules are gone. Like, oh man, we've got so much to do. So yeah, get ready. So we'll see you guys maybe later tonight. If I do a midnight stream, we'll probably see you guys then. For those of you that are still up, that'll be about 30-40 minutes before I come back online with that, and it'll just be, it'll probably just be, late night with MTG, so that we can just do the building there on stream and stuff like that. Grixis Marionette Master, this is the deck we're playing tomorrow night. So see you guys tomorrow night if we don't see you for late night. I'm probably going to play a couple games later tonight, Justin, so be looking for me in about 40 minutes. So yeah, I'll be back online in like 40 minutes. I'm going to go refill the old coffee cup and, make sure the wife's in bed and the kid and everything's okay. And then, so yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you soon, guys. All right, guys, take care. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. And we'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG.